Okay, so watch this for a second. See how the chart just rolled over right there and this orange cloud kinda unfolds underneath the candles like it's tracking the whole move down. And the second price starts basing out, boom, cloud flips blue and a buy signal fires right off the bottom. This is a gold trading strategy XAUUSD on the 15-minute chart, and it just keeps doing this over and over down the whole chart. Sell tag at the top of a slide, buy tag at the bottom of it. Sell, buy, each one landing almost exactly where you'd want to actually get in, which is honestly what got me curious about this trading indicator in the first place. But because it's not just coloring candles red and green after the fact, it's handing you an actual buy and sell entry signal live every single time the trend flips. And hold that thought because it matters. Watch this one buy tag coming up here. Looks just as clean as every other one we just saw. So accurate isn't the same as automatic. And it's really the whole reason this trend following strategy exists. And we'll get into exactly why in a second. So here's what it actually is. It's called the volume liquidity trend. It's chart prime script, and the way it works is it's reading volume and price liquidity together to figure out which side is actually in control right now, not just where the candles closed. That's why the cloud can hug price so tightly through the choppy part and then stretch out during the strong runs. And look, I'm not gonna sit here and give you a setting breakdown because honestly the value isn't in tweaking numbers, it's in what the cloud's telling you in real time. But here's the thing, and this is important, this indicator alone will get you in trouble because it fires a buy and sell signal every single time the trend flips, and not every flip is one you want to trade, which is exactly why a raw signal indicator on its own is never a full trading strategy. So that's where the second indicator comes in. And okay, let me back up a second because before I even name it, I want you to see what's doing. There's two lines running underneath all of this. A short-term one that hugs price a lot closer and a longer-term one that moves away slower, kind of lagging behind on purpose. And the whole idea behind this trend filter is that simple. When price is below both of those lines, you're in a downtrend, no question. And when it's above both, you're in an uptrend, and it doesn't really matter what the volume cloud is doing in the moment if these two lines are telling you a different story. This is the 3MA setup. 3 exponential moving averages stacked to build a trend confirmation filter. And here's where it clicks into place. Remember that bad buy signal from a second ago? Watch the same exact spot again, except now with the EMAs on the chart, and this is on you to check. The indicator's not gonna do it for you. You look, prices are still under both lines, still in a clear downtrend, so that buy signal gets crossed off no matter how good it looks on its own. The trend says no. But this sell signal right next to it, same setup, same kind of flip, that one you're keeping because it's lining up with the direction the EMAs already say we're in. That's the whole trading strategy in one move. The volume liquidity trend indicator tells you when momentum's turning, and you're the one checking the EMA trend filter to decide if you're even allowed to care about that signal. So once you've got both of those working together, here's how the actual entry builds. First, direction. You check where price sets relative to those two EMAs. Above both, you're only looking for buy signals. Below both, you're only looking for sell signals. That's non-negotiable. And that's the whole trend following part of this strategy. From there, you're watching for pullback. That little reset where price cools off inside the trend instead of just running straight through, because that's usually where the next entry signal gonna come from. Then the volume liquidity trend flips and gives you that diamond, and only if that flips agrees with your EMA trend direction, that's your actual entry trigger. That's the moment you're acting on. stop loss sits right at the edge of that colored cloud. So it's not some random number you pick. It's tied to same structure that gives you the entry, and it tells as the trade move your way instead of just sitting there static. Your target sets the same way, trailing or roughly 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, so you're not guessing your exit either. The whole trade management side kinda handles itself as price keeps confirming the move. You can see it plays out clean. Entry signal fires with the trend, stop loss goes in, trading target rides the move, and it closes out well past where the risk started. Now here's the part I really want you to sit with, because this is what separates people who actually run this trading strategy from people who just take every signal that pops up. Take this real example right here on the chart. Uptrends clearly established, EMAs both below price, and there's a sell signal that fires, and you cross it off yourself. Wrong direction. Don't even think about it. Couple bars later, another real one. Same thing, crossed off again. That's not system failing. That's you doing your job right. Because those counter trend signals were fighting the bigger trend, and you're one filtering them out before they could cost you anything. And I mean that discipline, escaping the tempting entries that don't actually qualify, that's honestly more of the trading strategy than trades you actually take. And then when the real one comes, the buy signal that actually agrees with the uptrend, that's the one you act on. Entry, stop loss, and target. And this one closes out around 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Clean trade, structure did what it was supposed to do. But look, I gotta be straight with you. Not every one of these plays out perfectly. There's a trade right after this where everything lines up, directions right, signals confirmed, and it still gets stopped out. That's just trading. That's not a flaw in a strategy. That's why the stop loss exists in the first place. So one losing trade doesn't wreck the winners that come before it. And that's really the whole point of proper risk management. And honestly, the short version for the other side, buy setup or sell setup, it's the exact same setup, just flip. Trend direction one way instead of the other. Entry signal has to agree with it. Stop loss and target the same way. Nothing else changes. Same trading strategy either direction. Oh, and one last thing before you go, try this yourself. On the 3 EMA side, the settings are just 3 period stacked 50, 200 and 600. And the first one, the 50, we actually turn off. Disable the plot entirely because it just clutters the chart and you don't need it. And all you're really watching is how price reacts to the 200 and the 600 EMA pair. Alright, that's it for this trend following trading strategy. See you on the next one.